We are experiencing dangerous heat at this hour, and we are going to continue to experience it for the next 24 hours. You have to watch out for heat-related illness and the symptoms that can occur. To the left, we have heat exhaustion and the symptoms there, which include faint or dizziness, excessive sweating, cool, pale, and clammy skin. We also have nausea or vomiting, rapid, weak pulse, or also we have muscle cramps. Now, heat stroke's a different story. That's a level up in terms of being dangerous, and that includes throbbing headache, confusion, no sweating whatsoever. Your body temperature goes above 103 degrees. You actually have red, hot, dry skin, so it is opposite from heat exhaustion, but nausea, vomiting, rapid, strong pulse, may lose consciousness if the heat stroke symptoms persist. Well, today it's hot across almost all of Wisconsin, but not the entire state. Now, it's sunny all across Wisconsin, but there is a wind shift going on. We've had this southwesterly wind pumping that tropical air mass our way over the last 24 hours. But you can see that in northern Wisconsin, the winds actually go a little bit to the north. There's a frontal boundary there, and it's really impacting temperatures. If you want to get away from the heat, travel up to Rhinelander, it's 82, or even Marquette, 66 degrees right now. But through central and southern Wisconsin, temperatures currently in the mid-90s to low 100s, as hot as 103 degrees in La Crosse and Prairie du Chien. But of course, there's the humidity, and when you have a high humidity, that limits your ability to sweat, and you can't cool off effectively. So this is what it feels like, and that heat index level is between about 110 and 120 degrees across central and southern Wisconsin. We're not alone. The heat is extreme. That heat index level is very high, going well down into the deep south. And tomorrow, the heat still lingers across the nation's midsection, so we still have this extreme heat warning in effect for central and southern Wisconsin and much of the nation's midsection before it finally starts to go away. But it will go away. The heat dome, which brought us the heat today, is going to be dropping southward. And as that happens, all the really hot weather is going to push back down into the southern United States, and we're going to get into a much milder weather pattern with cooler air coming down from Canada. But we do have a excessive heat warning for the entire viewing area and central and southern Wisconsin, and it stays until 7 p.m. on Thursday. Let's take a look at temperatures, which overnight will only be dropping to around the 80-degree mark. The mercury itself tomorrow reaches into the low to mid-90s. By tomorrow night, though, we'll be cooling into the 60s, and Friday will be cooler with temperatures in the low to mid-80s. But then there's that heat index, which tomorrow afternoon will still be on the hot side between about 100 and 110 degrees. But by Friday, that heat index will be generally in the upper 70s to lower 80s, about 20 degrees cooler. So it will be cooling off significantly late this week going into the weekend. But for tonight, there's still a slight chance of an evening thunderstorm, but it's looking less and less like that's even going to occur. Otherwise, just a mostly clear, warm night, a record tying warm low of 77 degrees. Tomorrow, near record high. The record high is 98. I'm going for a high of 96, with that heat index still well above 100 degrees. Then there's the relief for the high in the 80s on Friday, and then 70s for the upcoming weekend. And we should keep highs in the 70s into next week, with only one rain chance, just a slight chance on Monday. So it's going to be a dry pattern continuing too.
Well, but for today, I was talking to a guy earlier, and he said not even the breeze feels good today.
No, it's a hot wind.
Yeah.
Not helping.
Just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Bob.